What was your favorite part about the book?
My favorite part about the book was probably during Henry's funeral, when Teddy was getting chased by police officers because they thought he murdered Henry. To get away from the police officers, Teddy scrambled up the crane and to get in, he pushed the crane operator into a button that made the crane swing back and forth. The crate that was holding Henry splattered onto the ground and splattered everybody with all of his guts, which I found really funny.
What was the main plot of the book?
The main plot of the book was Henry obviously was killed. Then Doc does an autopsy on most of the animals to see how they died and make sure that doesn't happen to the rest of the animals. Teddy sneaks into the autopsy, and during that he finds out that Henry didn't just die, Henry was murdered. The murder weapon was some type of jack or something like that could puncture his intestines. Teddy then goes to the police and tells them about this. First of all, they don't believe him, and they also say they don't work with dead animals. The person whoever killed Henry was apparently outside of his door and heard this conversation. He didn't want anybody to know that Henry is murdered, so he wanted to get rid of the evidence that he was murdered and that there could be someone who did that, to just totally get everybody off his trail. So he tries to get rid of Teddy by doing stuff that kind of would kill him. But Teddy does get away, and with the help of Summer, one of the friends that he makes during this, they find out who it was.
So who killed Henry and why?
Buck killed Henry, and he killed them for emeralds because Martin, who is not very good with animals and actually killed a lot of other animals, puts emeralds inside of the animals to get money. And Martin didn't want Buck to get these animals, so while Buck was trying to get them, Martin threw them into the hippo water, and Henry ate them. So then, to get them back, Buck was just waiting for Henry to poop them out, but he just wasn't doing it. So Buck's like, oh, I'll kill him, and then I can cut him open and get the emerald and stuff. But obviously that doesn't work.
What happened at the very end of the book?
At the very end of the book, this is actually really happy. Hildegard has a baby because they didn't think Hildegard and Henry made it, but they actually did. So in the end, Hildegard had a sweet baby.